Hi, all the viewers of Film Beat. Once again, Abu Malik for you. I'm happy to be back. मतलब थोड़ी वैल्यू अभी भी है, लोग देखना चाहते हैं मुझे.
ओके, कांग्रेचुलेशन अबू जी। लॉकडाउन के बीच में आपकी बेटी की शादी हुई है, थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में बताओ कि कैसा
वाओ,
रहा वो
दैट
सब।
वाज द मोस्ट हैप्पीएस्ट. मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था. हमने प्लान की थी मैरिज मैरियट में. सब कुछ मैंने कर लिया था. मेरी बेटी सब लोग. दिस वाज सपोज टू बी इन जून 12th. तो जिस दम से जब ये लॉकडाउन हुआ और जब ये माहौल बनता गया, बढ़ता गया, तो एक दिन कशिश, माय डॉटर एंड अब्दुल्ला, दे केम एंड सेड, व्हाई डोंट वी जस्ट डू अ निकाह एंड मे बी विल पुश इट टू 1 year लेटर, एनी पार्टी फंक्शंस दैट यू वांट टू डू. तो आई सेड व्हाई नॉट. आई से आई एम ओके. एंड देन वी got all the permissions in place, and we just kept the people to 18 or 19, 17 people were there. His family, nobody from my immediate brothers, nobody came. The boy's family, no immediate. His father, mother, sister जो यहाँ रहते हैं, इसी buildings में रहते हैं, वो और हम लोग. And we got together, put a chilman in the middle and beautifully decorated the place and got the whole building lighted up. All these things we did. और फिर हमने निकाह कर दी. हमें ही नहीं पता था कि we'll hit midday front page, we'll hit all over the world one page, and people were wanting to see how the nikah was performed, and it turned out to be a very very nice affair. तो मैंने बोला शायद हम नॉर्मल करते तो पूरी दुनिया में इतने मैसेजेस नहीं जाते जितना हमारे निकाह से हो गए. दिस वाज अनप्लान्ड, इट जस्ट वेंट ऑन, एंड वी आर हैप्पी दैट वी अकम्प्लिश्ड मैरिज इन द फैमिली. मलिक फैमिली में पहली मैरिज है बच्चों की. 6 बच्चे हैं टोटली. उनमें से सबसे जो आई थिंक कशिश इज 4th or 5th number, 4th number, so she got married. So the other children are there, so now all the children get married hopefully.
All right, so since we know like every year has like pros and cons, so this is the best part, like best memory you have of 2020.
Yeah, it's like it'll be like all my life. This will be a memory that because of COVID, we had to do a nikah in the manner, and it was so well received, and world over people came to know of it. That is very nice.
Okay, so since like you have met all of the legends look whom we left recently, like there is Sushant, there is obviously Rishi Kapoor, there is Irfan. So last memory or last conversation, if you can just recall like when you met them.
My actually conversation was with Rishi Kapoor, because that was a month prior. I was shooting in that Golden Tobacco at Ville Parla, and the film was with Juhi Chawla. It was a very nice comic time of name, and I went up first to meet him, and then he told me, Abu, it will take time. You go into the vanity van and sit down. This was the last meeting I'm discussing, and I went down. I had a bag with me, some things that come which he didn't want to take because some friends of mine from London had sent it. But Abu, you keep it. But I said, no, this is meant for you, so you must have it. But Abu, what will I do with all this stuff? And well, it doesn't matter. You take it home, give it to the house. Somebody will utilize. But we sat and talked, we joked, and he started looking like this, laughing at me. Well, I'll beat you. One of what I start troubling him, so he starts shouting, you know how Rishi Kapoor was. You know, full of life and verve, and it never crossed my mind that Rishi Kapoor would not be there. It never crossed me. I used to be in touch with him on the phone. I used to talk to him. I used to send him songs. He used to send his opinion. He used to send me abuses also if he never liked the songs. He used to do everything. And then I used to say, I need to send them to you because you're from such a big family of music that to me it's a value based thing. Even to get a few galis from you is enjoyable because to me it's like this. And he used to look at me and say, what a mad guy you are. And that's it. We met when he came back in Marriott where we had coffee, and this was the last occasion. And then I was not in touch with him for that 2 months period. Why, I do not know. I think that COVID and other things were preying on my mind. There are so many other things, and ultimately what happened, lockdown and then this news. And that's it. Can't even visit him, and send a message to him on the phone, send a message to Neetu ji on the phone, and spoke to them. Didn't manage to speak to them, but visit them later on. So that was a tragic. Irfan I did not know so well, but I met him once, and as a great actor, a superb guy, and the loss is immense to the film industry and to all the fans who loved him. Sushant Singh Rajput, I knew him a little bit. I spoke to him. I had known both of them together. We had done some shows together, and the hurt that I felt on his passing away was unbelievable. For many days, I couldn't take it out of my mind because he had everything going for him. He had a great future, very handsome looking boy, great projects lined up, great actor. People respected him a lot, and there was no any kind of competition was no competition for him, but somewhere he was in that groove where he could have got good work somewhere. Somehow he didn't know it, or people around him did not know. It seemed many of his projects did not take off. That hurt him very badly. And one of this project went on TV, on which a lot of issues have been called Drive. So all these things hit him very badly, and which should not have, because वो जहाँ से आया था, एक यंग लड़का बच्चा, उसके लिए ये सब नेमतें खुल गई हैं, तो दैट इज मोर देन इनफ फॉर इट्स लाइक हैप्पीनेस. You should evaluate your happiness from where you came to where you reached. We were on the roads. I was on the roads when I was young. We had nothing with us. So wherever I am, at whatever, I am thankful to God for whatever I have. Little bit, no name, nothing. It's a name nahi tha. So Big Boss picked me up from God knows where I was recording, and I got a name also. That means there is something that works for you and something that doesn't work for you. But for everything, you are grateful. That is very important to realize. And I felt so hurt. He hurt me. And I think he hurt a huge amount of people, because everything was perfect for him. And if he was not well, and if he was being treated, I hope somebody was there. Why did he feel that there is nobody to help him? If he had reached out, there were so many people out there to wanting to help him. Maybe people closed doors, maybe, I don't know, but it was a very hurting incident. And then the case of my poet, Mr. Anwar Sagar, and Yogesh also. They are great poets who had struggled very hard. Very hard. I met Anwar Sagar. Yogesh I had met once or twice fleetingly. He did good job with Salil Chaudhary and other poets, music directors. Anwar Sagar I met in 86, 96, 2006. For more than 30 years I knew that guy. His struggle, his song, Wada raha sanam, honge juda na hum. He got opportunities with Nadeem Shravan, Jatin Lalit, etc. But he could not capitalize it. This did not. उनकी वर्डिंग्स की अजीब बात ये होती थी कि वो जो बोलते थे, लिख के बोलते थे, were never too good to sound, but we put them into music, beautiful to sound. Each and every song was beautiful. तो अभी मैं वो गाना बना रहा हूँ, जब तू हंसती है दिल मेरा धड़कता है, पास आने को प्यार हो जाएगा ऐसा लगता है, जब तू हंसती है दिल मेरा धड़कता है, प्यार हो जाएगा ऐसा लगता है, जब तू हंसती. His words were very good poetic in music. ये मैं बैठ के बना रहा हूँ ये गाना, ये अभी बन रहा है. आई एम जस्ट फिटिंग द ऑर्केस्ट्रा टू दिस सॉन्ग. दिस ऑल्सो अनवर सागर. हर दिन गाने देते थे, हर दिन गाने. फिर उन्होंने मुझे बोला था कि अब्बू ये सब गाने रिकॉर्ड करके यूट्यूब पे लोड कर दो और मेरा नाम डाल दो. कहीं जाके जब तेरा उरूज हो जाएगा तो ये रॉयल्टीज़ मेरी फैमिली को मिल जाएंगी. तो बात उनकी कुछ लॉजिकल तो थी मेरी. तो मैंने कहा ठीक है, मैं कर दूंगा, मेरे लिए तो ऑर्डर ही काम है. गाने आपके लिखे हुए बनाना, मुझे कंपोज मुझे करना है, ऑर्केस्ट्रा डालना है, आवाज़ डालनी खुद की. आई डोंट नीड एनीबडी ऑन इट. आई पुट इट. तुम दे दो 5000 गाने दे दो, मैं 5000 डाल दूंगा. और वो चल रहे होंगे तो चल जाएंगे. निकल बोलता चल जाएंगे, मेरा नाम हो जाएगा दुनिया में. और लोग पूछने लग गए थे अनवर सागर कौन है, हु इज़ दिस पोएट अनवर सागर. क्या क्या पोइट्री है.
Exactly. So in 2020 we have lost many.
Lost lot of artists. I am scared that this thing gets over fast. People lead a normal life because there is a level of depression in everybody which we don't recognize. You don't sleep well, You actually don't sleep well, and then you get worried and you have things कि आगे क्या होगा, काम मिलेगा कि नहीं. शो बिजनेस तो बंद हो ही गई है. हमारे तो लाइव शोज होते थे.
Have you ever gone through this depression period in your life?
Yes.
Can you share your experience?
It was the most. मैं कहता हूँ कि कोई अपने दुश्मन को भी. So in that way I relate to what Sushant Singh Rajput did, because at that stage you have no control. This happened in 2014. All of a sudden मेरे दिमाग में बात आ गई कि मेरा जो कुछ सब कुछ यही था, सब कुछ था, गाड़ियाँ थे, मेरे दिमाग में आ गया I had not done enough for my children or whatever it for their careers, etc. I do not know what came to, but it seems that it is something to do. It's known as a sluggish brain. The brain becomes slow. It's like a hard drive that has got tired brain. My doctor calls it a tired mind. When the mind gets tired, it becomes sluggish, and that is called actual depression. उस बीच में मैंने first I came to know it is depression. Second, I got myself treated with the doctor. Third, I never stopped working. In that time, I did the grand parade with Saif Ali Khan and Kareena Kapoor. We went to New York, and there Saif asked me, Abbu, why you become so thin all of a sudden? I had become thin. और प्लेन में जाने से मुझे डर लगता था कि plane में I'm sitting in a first class seat with Kareem, with Kareena and Saif and all, and I'm scared to sit on that seat. I'm scared for the plane to, but I'm still going. I'm still fighting it out. And I'm still telling people, यार I'm kind of a depression. बोलते हैं मेरी वजह से मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया, साहब पूछता था मैं नहीं यार तू तो you are perfect. We did a very good show. We did. It was a Grand Marshal. I don't know whether you've heard of it. If you type on the internet, it's called the Grand Marshal. That Saif was done by me. Abhishek Bachchan was done by me. Kareena, all this was done by me. I used to take people to Grand Marshal New York. But उस बीमारी में मैं लेके जाता था. टॉयलेट में मैं नहीं जा सकता था because I was scared of sitting on the seat. I can't tell you. There's something that goes wrong there. And then my wife was there. My children, they used to make me play carom board every day in the night. They used to spend time crowding around me.
So how you overcame it? Like
By medication. There was a medication which went on for 8 months and I had to go and meet the doctor every 2 weeks. डॉक्टर महेश गांधी, वो मानिक जी के ऊपर स्कूल है, उसके बाजू में डॉक्टर महेंद्र गांधी, महेश गांधी. आधे टाइम वो जर्मनी या यूएसए में होते हैं, आधे टाइम वो बॉम्बे में होता है. टेरिफिक गाय एंड अगेन नो कॉस्ट. कहते हैं मैं आज पेपर में पढ़ा था, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल डोंट गो बिकॉज द कॉस्ट is too high, but he is a very sincere man and cost is not the issue with him, and there are a lot of celebrities who go there to him. And I went because a very big dentist of mine suggested, Abu, you go to this guy, he'll cure you. You are in trouble. I went and treated myself. So the first thing that everybody must realize is, first you can say in front of everybody you are in a form of depression. Number two, you're going to be treated by a doctor. There is nothing to be shy. You're not a madman, nothing. It's a kind of protein or kind of a sluggish brain or a hard drive that has got overloaded, which needs to be emptied out a bit and needs to relax a bit, and it takes time to treat it. The worst part is that you have to bear it for 6 weeks before the medicine starts working, because the medicine is given in very, very low doses. And then they keep on monitoring whether it makes you very happy, you are very happy, very jovial, very active. Then again they have to tone it down. So this goes on, this up and down goes on till a point when your mind settles and they close down the medicine. So it's totally curable. Sometimes it takes longer time. In my case it took 8 or 9 months, but I tell you, it was the most fearsome time, and my doctors told me not to remember it. They say don't talk about it, don't remember it, and don't want to get into that zone. It's a mind plays its games.
right. Apart from this, there is like hot topic which is going on in market, which is nepotism. What is your take on nepotism?
See, there is a power play in every field, I would say, in every field where people can dictate terms to their juniors, or people can dictate terms even to their seniors if they are in a position of power. So in the field of art, it is like opportunity. Who gets that opportunity to do what? Now he's a singer, he's a singer, he's a singer. The song has to be good. If the song composition is good, if he sings it, or he sings it, the song will still be good, because they are all singers. And then if a good actor is presenting it on screen, it becomes a big thing. And if a good record company will pick it up because a big actor is singing, the record company pick it up because it got mass viewership. So everything is in sync with each other. So what so the guy who's got to sing the song fights to get that song, because, and then there are many people who are there to fighting for the same thing. So at that stage the record company becomes the king. It will decide कि इसको देना है, phone करके बोल दे इसको नहीं लेना. One fine day you can see that Sonu Nigam doesn't have any more songs to sing because so and so does not want him to sing. It could be an ex-record company, it could be any, they want some new voices. They want some new things. They decide about a person's thing. So if that is nepotism, then that is called, it's not nepotism, that is more like control as such. And the film industry nepotism means a child will follow the steps of his father or his mother, etc., etc. That happens in the field of legal affairs, in doctors, etc. Children who follow what their parents are doing, and the parents insist that the children come in the same field of what they say. Same happens in the film industry. So nepotism to that level is there, but if you look at very successful actors, they all came from outside.
Exactly, even Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah. So all the successful ones are all from outside. So actually can't play the play. All these boys are from outside. Shah Rukh is outside. Sushant Singh Rajput is outside. That boy who is very successful. Ayushmann Khurrana is from outside. And you name it, everybody is from outside. So what are you talking about? The film kids, nobody is successful that way. They were not. They were just overtaken by them. Amir is there from films, Salman is there from films. They have existed quite. They were great actors and they existed more because of the kind of work they are doing. बहुत अच्छे performers थे. They were very, very good performers. The others who are not doing too well.
Okay. Have you ever faced nepotism in your life?
I don't know, no, but recently when I did face nepotism. I didn't realize it was nepotism at that time. It was not nepotism. It was basically people who are in power are trying to show that we can get you out of the business. It was a time when I was doing shows. I was doing a lot of shows with a lot of actors and actors. And what these people did, they formed a group and took all the male actors away. All the male, but I had created show business in this country, so I knew what to do. Another man would have succumbed. तो उन्होंने सब बैला, तो मुझे आके I will not name any of them, आके मुझे बोलते थे अब तू क्या करेगा, अब तो तेरा सब कुछ है, सब एक्टर्स हमारे पास साइंड है, तेरा तो कुछ नहीं होगा. तो I looked at him like that, and that is the time I really made money. I gathered all the heroines together who were not in that group, not in that place, and one was Raveena Tandon, and I took Raveena Tandon, combined her with a new singer called Daler Mehdi, and went and did 100 shows in the world. And that 100 shows in those times is enough to build your flats and houses and everything. Even for Raveena, built her houses, etc. at that time. We just went and did. Next year they grabbed that combination also.
Yeah.
That whole gang went and grabbed that combination also. And one day one superstar came out of a recording hall and told me, "Tera dhanda band kar do kya?" I didn't realize what he's saying. I won't name him.
Okay.
He said, "Tera dhanda band kar do kya?" Maybe because I had asked him to leave, because my timing is then I had to leave for Africa next morning with a show. With I think there was a hero in that show. I think Akshay Kumar was there. But this guy came and said, "Tera," I looked at him like that. At that time, I didn't realize what this is, was because I never was in a power game. I was just doing my thing to get my bread and butter, to be that way, and a bread and butter and save it, because somewhere down the line I knew my business go nowhere was going to be. Like I told you with this Zabak guy, you have to grab opportunities as they come. In the film industry, knocks don't come onto very often. So that idea was mine, show business, and I created that idea. Everybody followed me. Nobody knew what it meant. By the time they came to know, I was already out in some other direction.
ओके अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, जैसे कि अभी आपने कहा कि अगर मैं बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री की स्पेसिफिकली बात करूँ तो हम देखते हैं कि स्टार किड्स, जैसे धर्मा प्रोडक्शन हो गया, वो सिर्फ स्टार किड्स को लॉन्च करता है, न्यू टैलेंट्स को नहीं उतना लाइक अपॉर्चुनिटी देता है. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि स्टार किड्स कहीं ना कहीं ये ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस हो जाते हैं, या यू नो न्यू टैलेंट को लोग
नहीं, आप एक बात समझो ना कि सपोज यू आर गिवन यू गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू वर्क विद शाहरुख सन एंड Karina's son and this, and you are a film producer, and you got the opportunity to work with maybe in Abu Malik's son. And whose son would you want to work with? Shahrukh's son, no, Karina's son. It's basically a business ploy. It has nothing to do with nepotism. It's a straight business. For you, it is like making a movie which people are very curious to watch, so that a lot of money is poured into the film. Film's production becomes high. They are a big banner. They can afford only the top stars. They can get them very cheaply. कोई उनको ना नहीं बोलता है, तो वो किसी नए को क्यों लेगा? वो उसको भी अपना बिजनेस चलाना. उसके फादर ने भी बहुत हार्डशिप फेस की थी, उनके फादर ने भी फेस की थी, वे पीपल वर जस्ट मेकिंग हैंग अराउंड एंड फिल्में बनती नहीं थी. नहीं, जब उसको मौका मिला तो ही यूज्ड इट. He got every actor available to him. He was launching new faces. He was launching Star Kids. It's okay, but whether anybody got hurt in the process, maybe this boy did get hurt in the process. Others, I think, became very successful or something. Unfortunately, उसकी picture नहीं चली या बंद पड़ गई या कुछ हुआ उसके साथ. But whatever it is, this is not called nepotism. It is like making most of the opportunities that you get. He is also making use, because he also knows one fine day they are just going to stop watching his movies. Everybody in this, you just tell an actor, देख तेरा भी दिन आएगा एक दिन, he'll be scared. It's like all the people in film industry are totally insecure at any level, because they know one fine day this crowds will go missing. Nobody will be standing outside the door. They count their popularity with the number of bouquets they get on their birthdays. That everybody knows, and next year nobody sends them a bouquet. In 1 year. In 1 year the bouquets have gone. So you can't attach yourself. So an intelligent actor or intelligent filmmaker will not get attached to these things. He would say that these are all part and parcel of the success ride I am doing. I am riding the crest at the moment. When the crest goes downwards, then all these things, all these perks and everything will disappear. So they do disappear, and it happens with everybody. Lakshmikant Pyarlal, the bungalow Paras Bane. इस एंड से लेके इस एंड तक, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू नो 10th रोड पे बंगला था, Paraswani. Do you know anything about that? There's a bungalow called Paraswani on the. It's now become a building. So there is this. अभी building. इस एंड से 10th रोड है जो जहाँ अमिताभ बच्चन का बंगला है पुराना वाला.
उसी बंगले के आसपास.
अमिताभ बच्चन के बंगले के थोड़े आगे जाओ तो पारसवनी आता है लेफ्ट पे कोने पे सिग्नल पे एक सिग्नल आएगी बड़ी तो उस बंगले के इस कोने से उस कोने तक गाड़ियां खड़ी रहती थी. हाँ. एंड वन फाइन डे ऑल द कार्स आर गॉन इन वन डे. हाउ डज 50 years of a man's work go away in one day? One day no producer is around there waiting for a song. This can happen only in the film industry. All your hard work and everything is just forgotten overnight. ठीक है. This could happen to any superstar. Rajesh Khanna. Why do you forget that? It's later on the love came when he passed away. Everybody came on the streets. He went like a king because they loved him. But nobody was there for him. Because nobody wanted to talk to him only. The film industry was not there. The fans remembered him. Pictures were running. He was not getting anything. He was a rich man, no problem. But alone. अकेले बैठे हो कार के ऑफिस में. Nobody look at him.
So do you think it won't exist like ever from Bollywood?
What?
Nepotism and this thing.
Why would it exist? This is everywhere. It's played its game everywhere. It's called not nepotism. It is opportunism. Everybody is looking for an opportunity to safeguard his own life, to save his own neck. He is giving an opportunity to the ex-superstar's son or a vice superstar's son because he wants to save his own neck. If he takes you and him as a hero and a heroine, it's not going to work. Nobody is going to go into the theatre to save just because they'll go, chalo, yes, जोहर की पिक्चर इनकी पिक्चर है करण जौहर की पिक्चर है चलो जाके देख लेते एक बार अरे यार बकवास है मतलब वो लेता तो वो लेता वो तो it's like that. He can't help it. It's an opportunity for him. Every movie is an opportunity. And if it doesn't work, he loses face. So it works half the way because the stars kids are there. So he uses them. जो उसको opportunity मिलती है वो करता है.
राइट एंड वेल इसके अलावा जैसे कि ये तो हम बात करते हैं बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री का. म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री की बात करें तो सोनू निगम वर्सेस भूषण कुमार का ये जो चल रहा है दोनों की राइवल लाइक फाइट्स जहाँ पे सोनू निगम ने सीधा इंस्टाग्राम पे कह दिया कि लाइक इफ
See, Bhushan Kumar is in control of this entire music. His T-series is a very, very banner. Any music, any song that he releases can run. So he doesn't have to bother about anybody. So everybody has to bother about him. Whether we are in his good books or not. So that happens in every. If I am not in his good books, he will never promote me. If I am in his good books, he will promote one song. So it's up to him now. अभी उसमें कितना बड़ा सिंगर हो हर सिंगर जिसका गाना रिलीज हो गया वो बड़ा हो गया उसके लिए तो क्योंकि वो तो मार्केट कर रहा है उस फिल्म को वो गाने खुद सेलेक्ट करता है. ही यूजली सेलेक्ट्स द पंजाबी ब्रांड ऑफ म्यूजिक बिकॉज ही केटर्स टू नॉर्दर्न इंडिया लॉट. So he does his own stuff and he's got control. When he's got control, then everybody who is there has got to go there, man. If you ask me whether I go and lick his ass, I would do that to get my song out. कि यार मेरा एक गाना निकाल दो 1 बिलियन लोग देख लेंगे जो पेपर साइन कराना करा लो जो मेरे पास है वो तो रहने दो बाकी ले लो. You know, it's like that. तो गाना अब जिसको वो करना है वो कहा जिसको नहीं करना उसको वो अपॉर्चुनिटी देना. So that's quite possible. So this is quite possible that this could be happening. But they are in control, na? They will do what they like.
Exactly. As Sonu Nigam said, they are like singing company के mafia.
Now, I would not go to that extent and say anybody abuse somebody. It is their business. They want to do business the way they want to do it. जो उनको अपीस करता है वो उनके साथ काम करेंगे. जो उनको बोलता है कि उनको लगता है कि इसका फ्यूचर में ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ है इसके साथ हम 5 साल काम कर सकेंगे उसको प्रमोट करेंगे. इसके साथ हम 10 साल काम कर सकेंगे चलो इसको प्रमोट करो ये हमारा रहेगा 10 साल तक. सो दैट्स क्वाइट पॉसिबल. दैट इज इट. नो देयर इज नथिंग लाइक इट्स ऑल अबाउट अनदर. फॉर हिम इट्स लाइक whom I can sell more. जहाँ जहाँ उसके गाने चिपक जाते हैं जो उसको चाहिए होता है और जिन गानों को पॉपुलर समझते हैं वो चलते हैं ना तो दैट्स इट. So some people get the back seat at times. So each one has got his opportunity. Each one should be happy with what they have. They are world names today.
Right.
If you connect yourself with only money and forget all this, then you have so much money in your life. Be happy with it. Lead a good life. Complete. Do singing. Do charity. Do other things. There's so many things. They are talented singers, They should come out, but now so many channels are available. They can launch their own channel and release a new song every month. Why can't they do that? Spend money on that and let people watch. Millions of people will watch his channel. You know, new ideas, new composition. People want to watch what Sonu Nigam is singing because he's got millions of fans. He has no reason to feel bad about anything. He's a big man.
All right. So lastly, what you want to give any message you would like to give to your fans on when can we see you next? What are things coming?
I'm making music, as you say, and then music is a difficult thing to release. I've realized that in the last 3 years. I've been doing it for the last 3.5 years. I made a name for myself recently because of Bigg Boss, so people know me a little bit. So let's see, there are some companies that are coming and asking, there are some other companies that are looking into stuff like that. But I've got so much material, that is very important, not to waste your time. I'm not wasting my time in creativity. I'm composing, writing, singing. I've got good writers working with me, and I'm programming my own music, and that's it, getting it ready. And someday you'll get to see more and more of it. If not, I'm still happy. It doesn't bother me as such. And to everybody out there, just go keep on doing your thing. If someday opportunity knocks, accept it. If it doesn't come, don't worry about it too much. But keep on earning a living. That is very important in life. You must have a source of alternate work that you're doing. You should have a source of profession that you can earn a living in, and keep on pursuing art also. Why not? What is wrong in it?
All right. Thank you so much, Abuji.
Thank you. Thank you.